Hey, how are you all doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
How are
How
you?
are you?
Good, thanks. Well, thank you all again for taking the time out today to speak with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Of
of
course.
course.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, and then I wanted to start off asking you all about what really interested you all in your characters and the storyline for the show and how you became involved in starring on the show.
Cool. Ben, you want to start?
Sure. What drew me to Drew was
Hey.
how nice he was, and I appreciate a good nice shy boy. But also the emotional things that happen to him. It's definitely fun to play as an actor. I mean, another thing that drew me into it was also the story. We have great writers, great showrunner, and how I got involved was I initially auditioned for Steven, or I got the audition for Steven. It didn't feel right to me. A couple months later, I got the audition for Drew, and my reps told me Christmas Eve. So that was a nice little Christmas present for.
Mhm.
Branden.
Sure. Let's see. I got involved about a year out from shooting. So we started shooting maybe. When did we start shooting?
When did we start shooting?
February, maybe.
February.
I got my first audition. No, that's not true at all. Then I got my first audition maybe June or July the year before, and then we wrapped around a year from the thing. So yeah, it was great. But I found Evan really interesting because I think there aren't a lot, if any, representations of Black rich kids, and it was really nice to dig into that because I went to a similar school as Evan, and so some of those things I was able to really cling on to and understand, and accept the having millions and millions of dollars yet, and yeah, so I thought it was really intriguing.
Good.
Spencer.
Um, yeah, I I think I've been saying a lot today that you get a lot of scripts, especially with this kind of genre, where you read it and you're like, I have no idea why any character is doing anything, and it just seems convoluted and not in a positive way. And this one, when I read it, I was like, oh, I was very impressed with how much depth there was to the characters and the arcs to the characters, and so it felt like a very an excellent project to be a part of, and that, and rent is very high in New York City, so it's always good to have a job.
Oh.
Also, I wanted to ask you, since this show it has an ensemble cast, what that experience was like of really getting to work together and building the characters' dynamics, and especially since the story really focuses on all the friendships, of what that experience was like.
Great. We got really lucky with an amazing cast that we all genuinely do like each other for the most part, and we didn't run out of that liking. I thought around midway through we were worried if it was gonna get dicey in the romance phase, or what was it called, the romance phase of a relationship. We thought maybe that would end, but it didn't. And
Honeymoon.
honeymoon. Thank you.
The
Thank
puppy
you.
love.
Yes. Yeah, but it didn't end, and we still are all really actually cool. So it was nice.
Yeah, I mean, there's 8 of us, and like out of all 8, like 7 were incredible to work with,
Oh my god.
and so couldn't be happier. I mean, you can't. The only thing that beats that is 8, but you can't.
Dude.
That's
Who was the one?
huh?
Who was it?
I think you're breaking up a little bit. I can't really hear you.
Probably Ben. Yeah, it's probably Ben.
Huh?
I don't know. Check the call sheet. I don't think I was number 8.
No, I
Yeah,
didn't
what they
specifically say number 8, whoever that is.
I'm joking.
Who's 8?
Alicia.
Who is it? Sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Go. Yeah, back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all really good friends. We all hung out. We all ate food. We did things. It was a lot of fun. It made the 6 months being there a lot easier.
Yeah, that doesn't always happen, and it was a
Right.
good. It when you have to relocate to somewhere for that long, it's great to be with that group of people. So
Mhm. Well, thank you all again for taking the time out to speak with me today. I appreciate it.
Karen, it's been a
thank
pleasure.
you,
Thanks for
Karen.
having us.